as part of the Knowledge Management and Information Systems module on the MSc Management and Finance program. Students were asked to evaluate the strategic importance of knowledge management practices with reference to tacit and explicit knowledge in helping organizations to achieve their long-term objectives. Before I start, I would like to make it clear that the following is not an exhaustive list of the uses of knowledge management. It was found that knowledge management was used as a strategic tool in achieving long-term objectives in an organization. By firstly developing skills to achieve a competitive advantage, by the storage and dissemination of knowledge, and by improving decision-making and organizational performance. In 1994, the Japanese organizational theorist Tanaka stated what knowledge the organization has and how rapidly it learns are becoming as important as what it currently produces. In today's organizations, knowing how to do things effectively and efficiently in ways that other organizations cannot duplicate is a primary source of profit and competitive advantage that cannot be purchased easily by competitors in the marketplace. Organizations that learn and adjust their behavior to reflect that learning by creating new business processes and by changing patterns of management decision making. This process of change is called organizational learning. When these new behaviors are found, documentation, patterns, and rules must be stored so employees can retrieve them. Knowledge which is acquired is then stored and then disseminated through a CKB, or a central knowledge base. Today, Chief Knowledge Officer Executive and Knowledge Manager positions are part of the organizational structure and play a vital role in the communities of practice. For the creation of valuable output and achievement of competitive advantage, the product and service quality improvement could be enhanced through competitive advantage, along with the cost production reduction, the service and product speedy delivery, and be able to provide accuracy in the production and services. It is now possible to reduce costs related to mistakes at work, and the organization is able to increase its profits by resolving these mistakes. For decision-making and problem-solving as a means of achieving competitive advantage, useful knowledge must be obtained by the workers. The required knowledge must be acquired and shared in order to support the operations of the business. These workers are known as KWs, or knowledge workers. For this purpose, OL, or organizational learning, is essential to reduce the level of effort and time. Through OL, it is possible to use diverse sources and acquire knowledge, as use the central knowledge base to store knowledge, share knowledge amongst all KWs, as well as allow changes to be stored. Knowledge by the KW using their prior experience. That should be, as well as allow changes to be stored to the knowledge by the KW using their prior experience. Knowledge acquisition. The knowledge acquisition and KW time could be saved through OL. Collaboration and continuous knowledge learning would also take place if new knowledge is shared with the rest of the employees of the organization. A key term which must be mentioned is KS, or knowledge sharing, which allows for embedded or tacit knowledge to be transferred to explicit knowledge. This in turn is stored in various forms such as reports, memos, documents, and training courses. Use of these knowledge resources play a strategic role in making decisions. The knowledge present in the knowledge base must be used in such a manner that employees are able to make informed decisions in their problem-solving and decision-making activities, which in turn reduce the cost and time for organizations at large. This brings us back to Nonaka. We can now see that the strategic importance of knowledge management through the link between the organizational learning new knowledge, storing the knowledge in a database for retrieval, and sharing the knowledge. Stored knowledge can then be used for reducing cost by adjusting processes to make them reduce wastage and improve efficiency by learning new ways of processes. Knowledge from the knowledge base can now be retrieved and used to make better decisions and solve problems. In this brief summary, I would like to conclude by saying KM, or knowledge management, plays a strategic role in an organization. Through the continuation of knowledge acquisition, storage, and dissemination, an organization can learn from mistakes, keep a record, and avoid in the future. The process of OL saves the knowledge workers time, and new behaviors allow the organization to improve on processing time, delivery time, production cost, and materials cost. This knowledge inevitably gives the company a competitive advantage over other companies who cannot do what they have learned to do. I thank you for watching this presentation. The following are my references.